Yeah, looks like he's going to be on 90.
All marked units, make sure you stay out of sight on this.
And the passenger's getting out. He's looking up at us right now. Units are on it. We're with the driver, jumping a fence. Units on it, units on it.
Freeway pursuit. Clear.
Chopper's over him. They're westbound on Kinsman, coming up to 83rd Street. Okay, he's in the right lane. He's continuing on. Still westbound, coming up to 81st. Next big one's going to be 79th. He's starting to slow down a little bit. He's in the left lane. Passing through 79th, back on the gas. He's still westbound on Kinsman. Completely left the center, just past 2 cars. Working on a 3rd one, 4th one, and a 5th one, going through the intersection of 75th. Hammering down. Still westbound on Kinsman, coming up to 69th.
We have no units in pursuit right now, correct? I'm just really leaving.
Right, no units in pursuit. The vehicle's by itself. He's coming over top of 68th, getting ready to go over top of the railroad tracks. We're stopped right now. He's getting ready to go left to center at Grand Avenue. Making a southwestbound turn on Grand Avenue, coming up to 55th Street. Alright, he stopped on Grand, probably about behind 7 cars. He can't go left to center yet because of oncoming traffic. But he's on Grand, coming up to 55th. He's westbound on Grand. Alright, making his pass. Stand by. Yeah, he's trying to pass a bunch of cars. He keeps going left to center. Surprised they're in a 31. Making a northbound turn on 55th Street. Northbound on 55th. Correction, he's back southbound. Southbound coming up to I-490. Making a westbound turn on 490. Westbound on 490. Currently in the number 2 lane, still westbound on 490. Guys, stand by. It's going to get kind of messy up here at the intersection. He's still westbound though. Still westbound. Alright, he's exiting off to 75th Street. Exiting off to 75th. Making a right turn, northbound on 75th Street. Blew through the stop sign, made a left turn. It's Starkweather. He's westbound on Starkweather. For a landmark, there's kind of like a teal green castle area. He's now westbound on Professor Avenue. Alright, making the right turn now on Jefferson, southbound on Jefferson, coming up to Tremont. Just passed the car on Jefferson. Next street's going to be 10th Street. Okay, right turn now northbound on 10th Street. Northbound on 10th. Okay, making a left turn. It's going to be Kenilworth Avenue. Left turn on Kenilworth, coming up to 11th Street, still westbound. Coming up to 14th Street, still on Kenilworth. Okay, pulling into an apartment complex. It's going to be 102 or 1202. Okay, go with 1208 Kenilworth. 1208 Kenilworth. The vehicle is stopped at this point. Just units on it. Units on it. He just went through the back out on the road. He's going to make a northbound turn on 14th, northbound on 14th.
The chopper, is he on foot or is still in the vehicle?
He's back in the vehicle. He's back in the vehicle. He's still northbound on 14th. Looks like he's going to be getting on the highway. Okay, our computer's giving us a mess. He's going to be eastbound on the freeway. Our computer's freezing on us. Currently in the middle lane. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be on 90. Moved over to the left lane. Going to be eastbound on 90. Still eastbound. He's getting ready to cross over 14th on 90.
I think that's I-490.
Just stand by a little bit. It's getting kind of congested up here. Alright, we're still eastbound, going northeastbound right now.
Yeah,
I think so, right here by Burke.
He's still northeastbound. Okay, looks like he's going to be exiting off. I'll get you the street here in a second. Alright, he's coming up to Superior now. He's going to be probably making a right turn going, disregard, he's going westbound now. Westbound on Superior, coming up to 26. Superior and 26. Going left to center, passing 2 cars. Alright, he's now southbound on 26th Street, southbound on 26th. Looks like he's going to be getting back on 90. Alright, we're southbound, southwestbound on 90 right now, currently in the right lane. southbound. No units are behind the vehicle. He's by himself. We're going underneath Prospect Avenue right now. Okay, still westbound on 90. He's coming up to 14th Street. He might exit there. Okay, he's going to be exiting onto an area 14th. Stand by. Okay, scratch out on the 14th. He might be trying to get on 77th. Okay, we're westbound on I-77 south. Alright, he's exiting off. Looks like it's going to be Orange Avenue, possibly Woodland access. He's going to be eastbound and... just past the cruiser that's at the stoplight there. It looks like Woodland. He just went by you. If you hang a right, he's up in front of you. He's eastbound on Woodland Avenue. Just passing two cars. Ran the red light. Still eastbound on Woodland Avenue. Next big one's going to be 40th. Woodland and 40th.
Still no cruisers behind it, lights and sirens, right?
That's correct. He's all by himself. Still eastbound on Woodland, just past 47th.
Do you mind if we get in front of me, T-Nex behind you? That marked unit's now pursued that car. He was on it, and that's what kicked him back off.
Okay, just went left of center, just passing four cars. Almost calls on the 31, still eastbound on Woodland Avenue from Kingsman. Alright, still eastbound on Woodland. But eastbound passing 68th Street. Eastbound on Woodland passing 68th. Vehicle was by himself. Right now we got light to moderate traffic. Looks like he just ran another red light there at 71st Street, still eastbound on Woodland.
Kinsman.
Alright, he's coming up to 79th Street, currently in the left lane, going underneath the railroad tracks. Alright, still eastbound. He's going to be making a right turn onto possibly Buckeye Road. Okay, we're eastbound on Buckeye, passing Grand Avenue. Eastbound on Buckeye, passing Grand Avenue. Still eastbound on Buckeye, coming up to 92nd Street. Vehicle is by itself, light traffic, no cruisers behind it, going underneath the railroad tracks. Okay, he's slowing down a little bit, coming up to Shaker Boulevard and Wood Hill Road. Continuing through, still eastbound on Buckeye Road.
Make sure Cleveland PD is aware. They've been advised.
Okay, we're still eastbound on Buckeye, coming up to 104 Street. Okay, in the right lane, making a right turn. He's now southbound on Martin. Southbound on Martin Luther. Southbound on Martin Luther, coming up to Forest Avenue. Okay, still southbound. Still southbound on MLK, coming up to Dickens Avenue, currently in the right lane, no cruisers behind it. He's going by a, kind of like a park area right now, still southbound on MLK. Okay, stopped at a light right now, getting ready to go left to center, passing cars at a reasonable speed at Kinsman. Okay, making a left turn on the Kinsman. He's now eastbound on Kinsman from MLK.
Like one.
Okay, we're still eastbound on Kinsman, coming up to 116. Just a heads up, we got at the speed right here about 30 minutes of fuel left. Then we're empty.
Black 9038, realize that was broken. 5560, mailbox.
Okay, still eastbound on Kinsman, coming up to 121, 121st Street.
All Martinez, make sure you stay out of sight on this. Let's hope he stops here quick. Right, we're probably 10 blocks back, at least 12 blocks.
Alright, making a right turn. He's now southbound on 126. Southbound on 126, coming up to UN Avenue.
It's a single occupant, 660. There was two. I for sure saw two. I don't know if he dropped one off in the parking lot.
660, we didn't see that. If we do get a runner, we're going to stay with the driver for you. Okay, he's now southbound from UN. He's on 127th Street, southbound on 127th. Alright, vehicle slowing down. Alright, still southbound. 127th, coming up to Rexford Avenue.
Did he cross Union yet?
Right, he did cross UN. He's westbound. He's slowing down. He's on Benham Avenue. Benham Avenue coming up to 124th. It looks like they're getting ready to stop and get out. Address is going to be 12513. 12513 Benham Avenue is where they're stopped in front of right now. If we can get a unit on 124th and 127th, we could probably box them in. The passenger's getting out. He's black male, black sweatshirt. Driver is in a brown coat, black male. He's got like gray sweatpants and he's got a distinct blue sweatshirt on. He's looking up at us right now. Both of them are walking eastbound right now on Benham, coming up to 127th.
9045 at Oakfield and 124.
Units are on it. We're with the driver. He's running westbound. Just running back behind a house right now. Stand by. Jumping a fence. If we can get somebody down on Rexford Avenue. Still running southbound, coming up to Craven Avenue. He's on the west side of 127th. He's now running towards 127th. Back, doubling back. He's back northbound, running parallel to 127th, getting ready to jump a fence. Units on it. He's now eastbound, running up towards Benham and Rexford. He's in that area. You guys are on it. You're on it. We got about 7 units out with the driver. It looks like they're trying to get him into custody.
Both suspects in custody. Copy. Both suspects in custody.
Chopper's okay on it. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Chopper 2. Thanks, Chopper.
Yeah, great work, guys. We're going to go ahead and get fuel real quick and sit down for a few.
Chopper 2. You can show me a route. 1 miles and 147. Okay, Chopper 2, that was 22 minutes.
Copy that.
660, all 690 over here also. We have the car secured. 9216 with it. Cleveland, praying for the passengers as well. $9037, go ahead. Okay.